The rooster. Do you know yours?
You know mine. Go on.
Apparently, it's the year of the pig.
Thank you very
Sorry.
much. You get the rooster, I get the pig.
Well,
I'm sure it's good. I'm sure the Chinese people think it's very good. And I'm dressed appropriately. My little girl tells me red is the lucky colour for Chinese. So there you go. Right, the weather for this week is getting colder. Actually, we've got quite a lot of nice weather in the forecast. Tomorrow is a little bit iffy, but Wednesday and Thursday look nice. This afternoon, dry with some spells of sunshine. And then we have got this weather system moving its way in from the west tomorrow. It'll be fairly light and patchy by the time it reaches us. And then high pressure builds in from the south, meaning some settled weather to come on Wednesday and on Thursday as well. Watch out for some fog, which could linger through the day on Friday. You can just about make it out on the satellite picture. The cloud over the top of us is relatively thin, so we are in a slice between two thicker areas of cloud. We'll be dry and bright through the afternoon with some spells of sunshine. The breeze coming up from the southwest, a mild direction, and temperatures above average for the time of year, getting up potentially into double figures, 10 or 11 degrees. So fine through this evening and for most of the night, dry with clear spells. I think there'll be a bit too much breeze for any problems with fog or with frost. Temperatures overnight dropping back to around 4 or 5 degrees. So tomorrow we will start off with some sunshine, but cloud is going to spill down from the northwest. It'll make its way southeastwards gradually through the day, and then through the afternoon there may well be just a little bit of patchy rain around. It's probably the only rain that we're going to get this week though. Dave.
Thanks very much. Not too bad for the start of February.
Seen you for ages, You're very kind, aren't you? Is that because I brought you some nice weather today?
Well, that does always help.
I know. And actually, we've got the January stats in, and it's been the 5th sunniest January on record, with well above average amounts of sunshine for parts of Yorkshire. It was also slightly cooler than average. Spare a thought for the surface rather than me. The sea temperature at the moment is about 5 or 6 degrees, but there was some sunshine overhead. It has been a pleasant day. Our next picture, an asperitas cloud. Asperitas, I think I've got that right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, you can see the undulating shape of it there. So that was a nice one coming in from the Combe Valley. You can get your weather pictures coming into the BBC Weather Watchers page, or we're on Instagram, Keeley.Donovan. Actually, a lot of dry and fine weather to come this week, except for tomorrow. There will be some rain, very light and patchy for most of us through the afternoon. It'll also be cloudier and breezier than today. It's a cold front. It's going to weaken as it spreads eastwards, but it will introduce cooler air for the rest of the week. We'll see a return to overnight frost. We'll also have high pressure building in from the south, so some fine weather to come. Hopefully, it'll be a sunny high, but there will be some mist and fog for the mornings, and then it'll become really quite chilly into next weekend and beyond. So we were in between two areas of thick cloud, and we got some brighter, sunnier spells through today, and it's actually not too bad out there through this evening and overnight. I think the breeze will pick up a little, so there won't be any mist and fog problems overnight tonight, and we'll see a bit more cloud spreading into western parts, but we'll keep some of the clear spells, and temperatures will fall back to around 3 or 4 degrees at the coolest, but generally around 5 or 6 degrees. Let's have a quick look at those high water times. Just gone 8 o'clock in Whitby tomorrow morning, and then 8 minutes past 8 tomorrow evening. So there'll be some brightness around first thing, even some sunshine in the east. But the breeze will pick up through tomorrow and cloud will thicken from the northwest. We'll see the rain just moving onto the hills, and then it'll fizzle as it moves eastwards later in the afternoon. So it'll become light and patchy away from the hills. A breezy day. A gusty southwesterly breeze, and temperatures above average for the time of year, 10 or 11 degrees. Don't get used to it. It's cooling down through the week, particularly into next weekend. Some mist and fog. Otherwise, it's dry and fine with some spells of sunshine, Amy.
Did you say 4 degrees in that sea?
So about 5 or 6, probably, yes.
Tropical, that. 1 degree on Friday.
You like it.
It was.
Hello there, good evening. I don't think it's going to be quite as nice tomorrow. Cloud is going to increase through the morning into the afternoon. It'll be breezier and there will be rain spreading eastwards, a little bit of it through the afternoon. That's that cold front, and it is going to be cooler for the rest of the week, but more settled as high pressure builds in from the south. And it's relatively settled overnight. Yes, the breeze will pick up a little, but it'll be dry with clear spells. Those clear spells continuing in the east for the longest. And I think too breezy for any problems with mist and fog. Temperatures down to around 4 to 6 degrees. So a blustery day tomorrow with increasing amounts of cloud from the northwest. And eventually through the afternoon, the rain will slip onto the Dales and the Pennines and then will fizzle as it moves further east. But there will be some rain around later on in the afternoon. A gusty breeze from the southwest, but a mild direction, so 10 or 11 degrees, the high. It is going to get cooler though after tomorrow, and those temperatures will continue to decline through the week. There'll be some settled weather to come, but watch out, there'll be some mist and fog as well.